Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF. We were the Fast Game Show. I'm MikeC.
And I'm Fred Y.
Fantastic. What's going on, Fred?
All right, so let me get this. Let me get myself situated and get some light in here. All right. Well, this is old news, but this is new to us because social media is a beast. And don't ever think that you can hide something on social media and for it not to come back up. So somebody must have been pissed off at this guy.
Right.
We're talking about Warren Sapp. Am I getting his name correct?
Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp, right?
Not Warren, but Marvin.
Okay. Never would have paid it is the title of this. We was trying to do it live, but I don't know, man. OBS don't want us to get the news out live, right? So this is pre-recorded. This guy, and I'm using guy as a loose term. Yes. He ordered the ushers to lock the doors so he can raise $40,000. Right? Lock the doors. Lock the doors. I'm quite sure you all have seen this video, but to me, that is extortion.
Yep.
And he should be brought up on some charges. He's telling people online to contribute $20. He's telling everybody in their assembly to collect $20. And then you have these so-called Christians coming out to support him. Look, it doesn't matter. Look what type of time we living in. Look at the Klansmen that we have in the White House, and you're forcing people to give you $20 that they probably don't have, $20 that they might have need to put in their gas tank to go home from whatever event that it was. I don't care if it was a church service. I don't care if it was handled in Baltimore, Maryland, like they're saying it. But I played some of the videos back that I found on Facebook of people giving him a excuse for this. And see, this is why I don't like big churches. I don't like big churches. And this is primarily
mega churches.
These mega churches are only out for money. They're not out for God. Don't need no jet. He's already up there. What you need to go up there for? I mean, you really trying to go see him soon? Sooner than you want? You really trying to go see Jesus sooner than you want? This is ridiculous, man. These are false idols that y'all are worshiping. And if this does not get y'all to wake up, I don't know what will. A man, I'm not even going to say a man of God. This man is demanding you. He's robbing you. No gun, just a few ushers and some bodyguards, demanding you to give him $20 that you probably don't have. Don't have. And then he said in the comment, if you're doing it digitally, I need you to come up here. What type of extortion is that? And I used to work in the ATM business, and I remember having to go inside of churches that had ATMs in them and service them. And I felt like the devil coming in there. I thought I was about to get struck down if I touched that lock to repair that ATM, man. And before, when I was going through my divorce, and that song actually helped me, man. It when I heard it on the radio and I was driving back and forth to work, that never would have made it. That song really helped me. But I'm like, wow, man. If I would have known then what I knew now, brother, I would have flipped the station back to AM. I mean, FM, man. This is ridiculous, Mike.
Right. So, when you talk about these mega churches or whatever, you see a lot of stuff on the news and how they really don't even ask. They say something about tithes. You got to pay your tithes. I never believed that. You give what you can. You know what I'm saying? That don't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You give within your means. Far as with anything, far as even in my faith, you give within your means. There's not no demand of like, you need to pay some, and that's like straight up, like you said, robbing people, man. You need to play this. If you want to go home, guess what? You got to pay. This is like somebody in the dark alley saying, "Hey, man, let me get everything you got."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's in the same verbiage and everything like that, man. No, I really, yeah, this dude should come up with some charges like that. I believe that, as far as the church, you go to church to worship God, hear the word, and you give within your means. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that you have to do. It's something that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives us that freedom of thought. You know what I'm saying? To
Mm-hmm.
do, and you have a choice on what you want to do. This dude right here, he said, nah, B, get up all that money. I need that $20 from everybody, or else ain't nobody going on. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
going home. Fred, he said, shut the doors. Ain't nobody going home till I get
Yeah.
my $20 from everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why did he just charge people to come in then with tickets then? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
And you know,
Yeah. What's
speaking
up?
of that, my good friend Keith Curry, I'm gonna send this to him, right? And I want him to come on the show because he's a pastor now. This is the my brother, the guy I started off with my rap career with, and he has turned now to the preacher. So like me and him went into the totally opposite ways. He went to the good side, and I stayed with Darth Vader. So I want to get him on the show because he's a man that found God, and I want him to weigh in on this topic. Or maybe we'll do an episode uh with Keith, a live episode with Keith, to just touch back in on this topic. But this is why I just don't like mega churches, man. This this man should be brought up on some type of charges. This is extortion. How else could you say it?
Plain and simple.
You know,
Plain and simple, brother.
that's like you and I holding a live videotaping, right? And we say close the doors. I need everybody to donate to the game show $5, $20. Close the doors, Dot. Close the doors. close close the
Close
doors,
the
Mike.
Mike, close the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close the
And if
doors.
anybody go to the door, so give you $5, you don't open that door. Don't open that door unless they give you
Yeah.
$5.
Don't,
The knob does not turn unless $5 in your hand. You understand that?
yes.
Nope.
And
Hey,
if
where you
they
going?
do electronic, I need you to take a picture and the timestamp on that. I need to hear my Cash App ding go off.
Oh
And
boy,
these
yeah.
fools are. I mean, there are so many women that are supporting this guy, and I mean, it's just asinine to me.
Right.
Even how some of these, that's what these women do. These women of these big mega churches, they buy these preachers shoes, buy these preachers outfits, buy these preachers all types of materialistic things, buy them cars, pay for their car insurance. They're paying all this money for these pastors and don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. While the pastor's riding in a Bugatti, or whatever the hell it's called, or Mercedes Benz, they're riding the Vango, or bumming a ride for somebody, and then don't want to give up $5 for gas money. Yep. That's how that's how majority of these women are when they go to these mega churches. I mean, it's pimping. It's really pimping.
It is. It is.
Big pimping on the
Lord.
Spinning cheese.
Pimping, trying to pimp for the Lord the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You trying to fill the pockets and saying the Lord's name.
Do you remember that
man,
Saturday
the Lord
night?
asked me. Go ahead.
You remember that skit on In Living Color with Damian Wayans and Jim Curry? And he's like, no. What's this? Oh, now y'all did it y'all way. He pulled out the gun and fired it. And he was like, no. We're going to do it my way now. He was like, yes, Lord. And Jim Curry pointing the gun at people. It was like, give it up. This is a stick up. This is an armed robbery.
It is, man.
Pathetic, man.
Oh, man. It is sad, man. And the bad thing about it, right? You know, people be caught up in this stuff, trying to. And I feel sorry for the people that are weak-minded and that get caught up in this stuff and thinking that this is the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Where they're searching for somebody to help them to get on the right path and stuff like that. Then they turn to this I want to say this clown to see
Oh yeah,
about.
he a clown.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. To see about, getting them on the path or, trying to seek some enlightenment. And then this dude is just taking them for all their ass, man. Just a regular con artist, bro.
Yes.
So no. But guess what? Who he think he praying to? Guess what? The real one is gonna have the final word, and he's gonna have to answer to all this stuff. So, hey, you better repent now. You better do some changing and rearranging. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody gonna change and rearrange the stuff for you. You gonna be in the hot seat, not the cool seat, the hot seat.
And you people that go to these mega churches, how many times have it been when you fall short on a bill, you fall short on groceries
On
or something, and you have to go to the church and say, "Hey, look, can I get $10?" And you know all the paperwork that you have to go through just to get $10. Well, we got to send it to the board, and we got to send it to this, and we got no. They say they can't give you $10. We can give you $2. That's how these mega churches are, man. That's why this is one of the reasons why I don't like to participate in church. This is the reason why I don't like to participate in church. I told y'all about the story when I was in high school. I don't want to frame off because we're staying on course, but this is the reason why I don't do churches, man. Not big churches, at least, because it's nothing but a money grab. The Lord don't need no private jet. I'm telling you, the Lord don't need no sky miles. He already up there. I'm not. I mean, I do want to see Jesus Christ when I go, but I don't want to see him this early. Like hold up, Slim. I'll be up there, but I ain't coming right now, man. I got a few more things I gotta do. I'll holler at you later. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't trying to. No, I'm not trying. God don't need no Bentleys. God don't need no gold chains. God don't need no fancy shoes and all this other stuff. God don't need none of that. You can go to City Trends and rack up. I don't know how much it is now, but you can spend about $1,000 in there and have clothes for a year. Or you go to a thrift store and have clothes to wear the church for a year. You don't need Armani suits. You don't need all of that stuff. Because when you're in the ground, don't none of that stuff go. Do you think I'm gonna get buried with? Yeah, I'm taking my Transformers with me. I'm taking all of this stuff. Yeah,
it's all gonna be right around you.
Yes, if they can't fit all my Transformers in the casket with me, just put them in there and just put me on top. Just because I'm taking them with me. So, other things you can't take with you when you leave this earth, man. You can't take that. If you got $1 million in your bank account and you die, you think
guess what?
No, you're gonna be in the same boat with everybody up there or down there. You can't take this stuff with you, man.
You sure enough can, man. So I advise everybody just to make sure you focus on the right thing. Family, friends, man. You know what I'm saying? These wonderful memories and these times that you have, man. Time is the most precious thing you have. Yep. And once it's up, it is up. You can't get it back. You may be able to buy everything, but you can't buy more time.
No,
that's one thing nobody can buy.
This ain't
one thing nobody can.
This ain't that movie where was it? Justin Timberlake.
Out of Time.
Out of Time. No, this ain't Out of Time.
That was a good movie, bro. That was a good movie. But yeah, it puts a lot of stuff in perspective, man. Like time, bro. Time. Look at it. How long we been doing this, Fred?
Oh man, how many years?
Since Destiny came out, and they did like Destiny 10 out or something like that. So yeah, we've been doing this for a minute, man. Time is one thing you can't get back, man. So I say enjoy your family, enjoy your loved ones, man. Don't get caught up in no craziness of going to these churches, giving them all your freaking money and then expecting something. You cannot buy your way into heaven, no matter how much money you have. You cannot do that. So get that in your mind. You cannot do that. You get into heaven by doing the right things, being kind to each other, and being helpful, man. That's how you do it, man. You do it with love. You don't do it with greed or or this for that or something like that. You go do it out the kindness of your heart, man. Then you're gonna be on the right path. Then you're gonna keep on moving forward like you need to forward. And guess what? When that time punch comes, you have nothing to worry about.
Correct the mundo.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do what you're supposed to do, man. If it feels wrong, guess what? It's wrong.
Yes, definitely.
It's right.
Definitely.
If it feels wrong, it's wrong. If you feel like I shouldn't be doing this, don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, Mike, matter of fact, go to everybody's house that's watching this episode and put the hand over the power off button. Put the hand over the power off button. Everybody that's watching this program, I need you to contribute $1, at least $1. Mike, put your hand over the power button.
On the power button. There you go. and you know, dude, and that's the thing, man. And that is not the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When they get you to touch the screen like you will donate $2 or whatever, something like that. No. You give what you can give, brother. You shouldn't have to be forced to no donation or anything like that.
No.
Or pay no tithes and stuff like that. I do not believe in that. I do not. If you want to help out the church, that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if you go get with a church that's actually doing something, get a church that's actually doing something. You know what I'm saying? You see what they're doing for the community. They building a place for us to feed people or something like that. They're giving away food. Hey, please come and donate food. No problem with doing that. Let that church be, far as what God wants it to be. You know what I'm saying? Helping each other out, lifting people up. You know what I'm saying? Helping them to find the right word. But you people just open your eyes, man. And if it feels good in your heart, guess what? It's good. If it feels bad, it's bad. Plain and simple, man. God gave us this soul and everything in us to do the right thing. Granted, we got that freedom of choice, man. We could choose. You could choose. Guess what? You could choose to go to heaven or go to the hell. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You have a choice.
Mm-hmm. The red or the
you want to be hot? You want to be hot or not? You know what I'm saying?
Which one you want? The red or the blue? Take one.
I want the one that goes to God. That's it. I want the one that goes to God. You know what I'm saying?
But
everybody, yeah. Oh boy, we can keep on talking forever for this. So
yeah.
But I'm just saying, don't be caught up in some of these fake churches, these mega churches, and the churches that say you got to give me this in order for you to get that.
Yes.
That is not God's way. That is not.
If you're looking for a church, I have two churches that's in mind. My good friend Coco, she has a church. She's a female minister, and my man Keith Curry, Faith Ministries, I think it's called. Those two churches. Hopefully, I'll put them in the description of this episode. Hopefully, they will watch it, and then they'll put in the information for their church. But offhand, I really don't know it. But man, if you're looking for a decent church, those are the two people that I recommend you to go through, either Keith Curry or Coco Josie. Yeah. And
I'm gonna rep my church too, St. John, right down the road. Far as for me, I'm a Catholic. I'm proud to say it. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Catholic ever since I was younger and everything. Went to summer school and I've been to other churches, stuff like that. Catholicism was a way for me, but you guys can search and find your own way. You know what I'm saying? Feel what comes to your heart, but make sure you get in one of these churches that are not saying you got to give me this in order to get that.
Right.
That is not the way.
No.
All right. Not tit for tat.
All right.
That's all I got, Fred. It was very spiritual and awakening. So if you guys have any comments, just leave stuff below. Sometimes we get deep up in here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we talk about real life stuff, man, because that's what we do here at the Gaming Show. We thank you guys for always tuning in to us and hearing our word, because guess what? You can go anywhere and hear a word. But thanks for coming to our show and tell people about what we do here at the show. Hit that bell to be notified when we drop videos like these here at the Gaming Show. Fred?
Please remember to like and subscribe and to follow us on all our social medias. We are on TikTok, so please go over there and give us a follow. And we'll see you next time with WWTF.
We want the facts.
The Gaming Show.
See you next time. Keep on watching as always. Thanks for tuning in. Peace, y'all.